Karen from Timberline Tack here, and today I'm going to show you some of the features of scoot boots. But before we get into that, I just want to tell you a little bit about my fitting and trial program. I do specialize in fit. I even will fit some horses that supposedly cannot use scoot boots. There's ways to do that. I fit over 1,000 pairs, so I have a lot of experience with fit. And what I do is I ask you to send me measurements after a fresh trim. I look at those measurements. I will then send you several sizes to try on. We'll look at that fit together using video, and then I'll send you a new pair of boots, and you get to trial those boots for 2 weeks. So I'm basically trying to take away all of the angst about that comes along typically with fitting boots, where you buy boots and then you spent a lot of money on them and you're stuck with them and they don't fit. So this kind of eliminates all that worry. So with that, let's talk about the boots. So when you get your scoot boots, you'll get obviously 2 boots. They come with the gaiters, although the gaiters are usually not on, they're separate in the package. These are just soft coverings that cover the heel strap. Once they're broken in, some horses go without the gaiters. That's fine too. There's our heel strap. They also come with extra toe straps, 2 extra pastern straps, instructions, and some extra hardware. As you can see, the boot is very open. Open in the side, front, open at the toe. You can see that, and at the back. So this is why they don't collect any grit. You don't get silt accumulating in the toe. You don't get any pebbles in the boots. When I first saw these, I thought, oh, they're going to be full of pebbles because they're so open. But anything that gets in will just fling out with the next step. So just very, very good that way. You don't have to ever stop and take things out of your boots. The tread is very good. I live in Montana, so we ride in snow, and I will actually put these on for extra traction when we have a fresh snow. They also would prevent snowballs from forming, which is a problem my horse has. So they help with that. And you can also add studs to them for riding on icy roads, which I do a lot of living in Montana. They're very flexible. See, I can just bend that boot. Yet they still offer plenty of protection. Most horses don't need pads in them. Usually when I add pads, it's more for fit than for protection. So let me show you how you put them on. First, you're just going to undo the pastern strap and undo the toe straps. And I'll zoom in here. They're just little, they're called knob hooks, and the straps just kind of hook onto them. To put the boot on, you're just going to slip the toe in. The front will spread wide open. Show you the back. Then you just pop the foot in. You want to make sure that this vertical heel strap is lined up between the heel bulbs like this. And then you want to do your toe straps. Sometimes these take a little getting the knack of, and they're a little tougher in cold weather, but in warm weather, very easy to put on. And then I just put on my pastern strap. And that's it. You want to be able to get a finger comfortably behind the pastern strap. Actually, this would be a little tight. I want it looking more like this, so I can easily get a finger behind here. The idea of this pastern strap, it's really a secondary retention device. If the hoof starts lifting out of the boot because of mud or something like that, this is going to help keep it back on. They are also very durable. I wanted to show you this. This is my pair of boots at over 830 miles. Those are just the miles I recorded on my GPS, and you can see they still have a decent amount of tread left. They wear out at the toe first. We are doing nothing but mountains here in Montana, so there's a lot of climbing where they're using their toes a lot. But they're pretty evenly worn. So I was really happy with that. I took the straps off these already. Instead of gaiters, you can also use EVA tape, which is a soft foam tape for gaiters. I like to use that because they don't hold any water. The boots come in slim sizes, which this is. You can hopefully see on video that that's longer, a little bit longer than it is wide. And here's the same size boot, but in a regular. You can see that's much rounder. A lot of times regulars will be on the front and then the backs will be a size smaller in the slims, but not always. I've seen every combination of fit. Let me show you some of the accessories. It's kind of a misnomer that scoop boots are not adjustable. There's actually plenty of ways to adjust them, and really you can adjust front, sides, back. I think more ways than most other boots. So the first method of adjustment we have is a shim. It's just a flexible rubber shim, and it pops into the front of the boot. And this can be used if you just had a trim and your boots are a little bit loose, or just, sometimes the feet change a little bit throughout the season. It just pops in like that. These little tabs stick out the front, and it's just taking up a little more space there. And they easily pop out. I like to kind of push them out with my finger and then pull. So that easy, you can take these in or out, and they change the boot about half a size. We also have pads, and like I mentioned before, I use these more for adjustment. Like a very low-heeled horse, we might add a pad. A lot of times lower-heeled horses are the thinner-soled ones too, so it can serve two purposes. So that just pops in there like that. We do recommend you glue these in with some shoe glue or Gorilla rubber glue. You can see they're pretty thin pads. They are about 3 millimeters. They're flexible. They're not cushy, but they are softer than the boots, which are already pretty soft. Next thing I want to show you is mud straps. I actually haven't needed these myself, so I don't use them, but they do offer some extra security to the boots if you have a loose fit or you're just riding in deep clay mud and things like that. They will give the boot some extra security. They have tubing that goes over the strap just to kind of soften the edges a bit, and they can also snug the size up if you're kind of in between sizes. On this fake hoof, this strap actually fits a little tighter than it should be. I should be able to easily get my finger under here. So for a real horse, you'd want this a little looser. Okay, that's about it. Thanks for watching. And let me know. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You can find out how to reach me on my website, which is timberlinetack.com. And happy to answer any questions or set up a fitting for you anywhere in the US. Thanks a lot. Bye.